seasoned salt chicken, and homemade fries are a very short list of ingredients today. Okay, today's meal is going to be pretty straightforward, simple, and easy. I'm going to do prep work and everything while I'm doing the whole meal. I'm just going to slice these down. We are going to use this for some homemade fries. And I'm going to slice this in half. And then we're going to spread them out. I'm leaving skin on and everything to make it easy. Some of these are a little thicker. I'm going to cut them down. And before I forget, we're going to bake these in the oven at 400 degrees for probably about 15 minutes. Okay, that's probably about all I'm going to get on that. Oven is still currently preheating. I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to set this aside. I'm not sure where yet. I'll just stick on top. I'm going to get my chicken out. Start prepping it. Before I do, I'm going to get my skillet over here. Get a little bit of water in it. We're all going to use water and a good bit. I'm not going to salt that or anything. And I do have a video on prepping tenders. You can go check it out. I'm not going to go through the whole ordeal here on what to do. As I said, I do have a video out on it. But at least you'll be able to see how it's done. And I'm just going to kind of rush through it. And they're going to get laid in there. Bring my potatoes back over. And if I can squeeze this other half in there, I'm going to do it. Let me see what I've got here. Don't want them touching, so don't want them to stick together. Plus, if they touch, they're not going to cook evenly all the way around. Heat is not going to be able to get to one side of it. Breaking it down in a small, what is that, about maybe, I don't know, less than a ½ inch. Okay. So there's my potatoes. I'm going to salt them right here now. Before I put them in, I will most likely salt them again afterwards. See what it's like. This salt will pull moisture out of it, which can end up being a bad thing if you don't watch it. Now I got those salted. I'm just going to put them right in the middle in the oven. We're about 350 now, so we're doing pretty good on that. Set this aside. This will move up to the front. Back we're going to use for our corn. Okay, this is probably where we're going to be leaving them. It should look fine on your screen. I'm just going to rinse this spoon off real quick. This way I can reuse it. Since I don't have anything to rest on, I'm just going to set it there for right now. I'm also going to grab the lid for that. I like putting lids on to help keep the heat in right off the bat. Okay, so here, nothing special. We're just going to sprinkle on some salt. I'm not going to go overboard on the salt because we have seasoned salt over here. That's also going to go on it. Throw a little bit of pepper on it. Just give it a little bit of spice. Then the seasoned salt. We're going to kind of sprinkle that on heavily, because a lot of that's going to cook off. We might even add more later on as we cook it. When we flip it out, flip everything over, we'll probably add more to it at that point also. Fries have been in the oven now for 7 minutes, going on 8 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the chicken. Maybe. There we go. I don't know why I didn't want to light there. And I'm going to put that down on medium. Corn still not going to do anything with. In fact, I'll just leave it on cover so you can see nothing's happening with it. Okay, the chicken's starting to go. I'm just going to roll them over. We're probably going to do this a couple times just to try to get them cooked evenly. And that's really all you got to do. You don't have to pick them up, you don't have to stab them. You can just roll them over. We're going to re-season these again, so don't worry about the seasoning on it. I'm just going to set this in here for a second. And I'm going to go ahead and grab some more salt. Sprinkle it on, not a whole lot. Some pepper, throw it on top of it. Our seasoned salt. We're going to sprinkle that on. Yeah, not quite as much as we did the other side. Just enough to get them coated. And that's probably the last time we're going to use all that. When it comes time to determine if the chicken's done or not, if you have a meat thermometer and want to use it, that's perfectly fine. You want to get to at least 160. If not, you can usually judge just by way of movement and feel. Like an example, that is real soft. So I know that is raw. And they're all that way. And the only reason I put my fork in here is because I'm going to be sitting off to the side. I just want that raw meat to be cooked on it. Getting that boiling water there a little bit. I know that's above 160. Okay, we're down right now to 1 minute on our fries. I'm going to go and turn the timer off. And I'm going to pull that out and check it. Alright, just so you can see, they're getting there. They're definitely not done yet. These aren't going to be as brown as they are when you fry them. That's okay. If you want to look, go ahead and break out the pot and start frying them. Yep, they definitely have some more time to go, as I thought they would. I'm going to go another 5 minutes on them. Chicken, I'm going to bring down to medium. I kicked up the high just to get it started. And I'm just going to make sure none of it's sticking. Now, if you'll make this meal any easier, you can probably try doing some noodles with it. And I said, probably try and get that time down or make it a little easier. I know some people can't cook noodles at all. So this is probably the best option for them. Just a slice of potatoes, throw them in the oven, and just keep an eye on them. And I'm going to step away again. Okay, we're going to roll these over one more time. And you see a lot of that seasoning came off of it. That's why I keep seasoning it more than once. The other reason I use a lot of that water is because all this is now seasoned. It's going to help too with it. And as you see, it's starting to stiffen up some. And I'm going to kick this down even a little bit lower. If you really want to tell, grab your meat thermometer. There's one way. Stick it in the biggest part you find. In this case, it'll be this one here on the end. And right now we're at just over 165, so we're good with that. The other thing I do, I will take a piece, rip it over a little bit, and check it out. And as I said, we are done. I'm actually going to turn that off. I'm not going to keep it on low. I am going to get this corn going. This corn is going to take a couple minutes. The lid on is going to go a lot faster. But chicken's done. Potatoes are close. Potatoes and the corn should be done about the same time. I'll give a couple more minutes on those and I'll step back in. Okay, we're going to check these fries one more time. As you see, they are drying up a little like they should be. Even the bottom, I put it on that cooling rack so it gets heat all the way around it. Okay, besides salt, they're pretty much done. I'm gonna leave them on and in until the corn's done. Just cook through it a little bit longer. Okay, we're gonna take a peek at this corn. It's starting to bubble along the sides. Other than that, it feels pretty good. I definitely like to scrape, make sure nothing's sticking on the bottom. Okay, my goal on this was try to get everything done at the same time. Obviously, it didn't happen. I left my chicken up on high longer than I should have, so it got done first, which I would prefer everything else to get done first. I also have way too much water in here than I wanted to have at the end, but that's all right. The chicken is done. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just going to have to sit, and I'm going to leave it in the water and on the stove off in a hot pan just to keep it warm until the rest of it's done. So even though you don't time it right, it can still work out. Just make sure if something finishes first, you have a way to keep it warm, or you definitely turn it off and get it off of there, off the heat. Okay, this corn I'm going to shut off. It should be done. I'm going to give it a try here in a second. Okay, it's not scalding hot. It is warmed up. I'm going to shut the oven off. I'm going to pull them out. And again, set this aside so I have some room. Now, as far as fries go, if you want that golden look to it, baking it isn't the way to go. Unless you really kick it up and watch it closely. But as you see, some of it is starting to turn. Get a little bit of color, I should say. Not all of them. Now I'm just going to move them around, make sure they're not sticking. And it looks like we're pretty good with that. And like I mentioned, cut these a lot thinner, it'll cook a lot faster. This is pretty much it. I think we're good to go. Let's start plating some of this. And I'm just going to use my hands on this. Let's put that down. I'm going to grab a little smaller bowl here for the corn, so at least you can see it. Should grab my large spoon out for this. It could have been done already. There you have it. Like I mentioned, very simple meal to make. I'm not going to say quick, but it's not really take up a lot of time. There's a lot of things you can do while this is running. Just definitely keep an eye on it, especially chicken. Keep flipping it. Make sure that you have a timer at least set for the fries so they don't burn on you. Know what you think. It is now done to feed the family. Hope you enjoyed it.